cats. We are going to take a hike today at Liberty Park, Twinsburg, Ohio, home of the Twins. Not the baseball team, but actual Twins. Anyway, we're at Liberty Park. There's some ledges here, some rocks. There's a nature center here we're going to look at.
And it's about 49 degrees. It seems we love to hike in the 40s, don't we?
Cool weather's good for hiking. Yep.
It's better than 90, I'll give you that.
Yep. Welcome. Now you notice this trail is kind of unique because you look at the ground, there's footprints, and the footprints are supposed to be of Native Americans. I guess when you walk down here with the naturalists, they kind of tell you a story. But then you come along and you see coyote tracks. Here's a little plaque about the Indians. They got some artifacts. It's all plastic, but it looks real.
What do you call this, Mark?
Over there is like an amphitheater. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
They made it out of all the barnstone that they had collected, and some of it is really unique. They have like a little rock stage up here on the left, and then they have a fire pit. And they have seating rocks.
Oh, I like the couch.
So this rock they actually found, and I don't really know what it was originally for, but
that's cool.
It's kind of carved out just like a couch. It's just, and then they put all the other stones all the way around. The naturalists can go up there and put on a presentation, and they can have a nice campfire here.
That's nice, very pretty. The campground should do something like this.
Yeah. This is a very unique area. They really did it nice. This rock here was way back in the woods, and we actually went back in there with a big skid steer and put forks under it and brought it out and set it here.
Wow, that's cool.
The sad thing was, when we picked it up out of the woods, it was covered with real beautiful moss. And of course, out here in the sunshine, and then with people picking at it, there's no moss left on it at all. Well, we figured that would happen.
That's a nice looking nature center.
Yeah, I hope it's open today. You see the sleigh tracks and the horse hoof tracks, and it leads right to this maple syrup display. Talk about how they get maple syrup from the sugar maple trees. They boil it down and make maple syrup and other mapley delights. You notice wherever there's bears, they have these bear receptacles, and you have to reach in here and push the lever to open it up to throw your garbage away. Why do they have bear receptacles up here? Because there's bears up here, black bear. So this is an actual size of a black bear. And stand over there so you can see how big a black bear can actually get.
That's as tall as I am.
Yeah, he's about as tall as you.
Wow.
And he's scratching on the tree there. We built this really cool shelter up here. And it's kind of got these like wind-proof sides. But if you want, these things slide open like doors. So it opens up to the meadow in the back there. Nice little fireplace in here.
Are these bear paw prints here?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got, I don't know what those tracks are, but those are, But these are bear tracks here. Look at this display. They have a baby turkey vulture, because the turkey vultures raise their young in the caves in the rocks. There's a snake skin up there, black rat snake. And here's the rat snake right down here. He's curled right up in the rocks. They have the orange salamander there, and the birds that build their nest up in the rocks. There's a cave you can go in.
And a bear.
Oh my gosh, look, there's a bear. A big old black bear right up on the top. How cool. Oh, look in there. Yep, that's typical. Wolf spider.
And what are those little bats?
Oh, you see something else in there? Oh yeah, there's bats up in there. Oh, look. How cool. Yeah, the bats love the caves.
There's an owl.
Oh yeah, there's an owl. Nice display. Really nice.
I think this is real.
Yeah, that's a black rat snake. Or gray rat snake, they call it. A little heating coil up on top so he can stay warm. And then they have like bird viewing areas.
Oh, I would like this, sitting here in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, very pretty. The little turtlies hiding under the bark there. And they got a library over there, books you can, bird ID books and stuff, bird books, nice fireplace. Little turkey feathers. There's your turkey. Tom up there. A pheasant. And a little red fox, or gray fox.
You guys found an artifact, huh?
They were, before the park was open to the public, there was a guy that was exploring around in the caves down here. We're going to go down there in a little bit, but they found this relic actually in the cave. And it was, I forget what it was dated. It doesn't say here, but it is very, very old. Thousands of years old. We're walking on a nice little handicap trail now, and we're going to hit the big trail here in a little bit, but this is a completely paved trail. You could push a wheelchair around, or if you need a walker or something. It's a great trail. This is like a quarter of a mile. It's not very long, but very pretty. It twists through the woods and gives you a pretty good idea of the natural environment in this area. A lot of rocks and stuff. It's very pretty. Now we're going to branch off and hit the foot trail. It takes us down to the ledges. Nature Center is over there to our left. We have to drop down through this ravine, and then we'll get to where the rocks and the caves are. Now the trail takes us away from the ledges into a wetland area, which runs below the ledges, and it circles back, but the ledges still continued on, probably another mile of ledges, and it's all off limits to the public. Most likely that's where you'll find the bears hibernating down there. The turkey vultures are nesting in the rocks, and a lot of cool natural resources. They just don't want the public back in there. You know, let nature take care of itself. The trail is boardwalked over this area because it's what they call a delineated wetland. So the soil is tested, and they go down, they bore down, and they see moisture content in it and levels, and it supports a certain level of ecosystem. So as they deck over it, it protects that ecosystem. And that about wraps up our hike to Liberty Park Ledges, Twinsburg, Ohio, on Liberty Road. And it's a great place to spend a weekend afternoon, or anytime you want to go for a nice hike. The scenery is wonderful. The trail is a little bit challenging, not bad, but to give you a good workout. One more interesting thing that we discovered on the trail, not just a hollow tree. Interestingly enough, someone has decorated it with a bed, a kitchen, benches, a whole shot. A little elf's residence there. A troll lives in the tree. Seems like a common thing people like to do in the parks along trails. It's found a couple of those over the years in our hikes. There you go, cats.